Hi everyone, it's Shelly from Shelly's Creative Crafts, and I just have two journals that I wanted to share today. This one I just finished, and oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. So these are two shabby chic-ish kind of journals. This one's a little bit more nature inspired, but we'll get to that one in a minute. This one right here is a definite shabby chic. Um, it's got four signatures, and then I also did the beading, or put some beads and a little key on the back side, and it's got some vintage lace and doilies or crocheted appliques and that sort of thing, and just a real pretty flower on the front. And so let's just dive right on in. I did an organza ribbon on the for the closure, and this thing is really packed. So it starts out, it's got a glycine envelope, a pocket, and then just a little booklet that I made to write in and jot down some notes. This is just some scrapbooking paper that you can use to jot down some notes with. And this right here is a tag that I made that has a real pretty sewing machine image, a bottle cap, and tucks into a book page pocket that I made as well, and tried to go really shabby chic vintage with this one, and I just love it. So we've got a lot of stuff going on in this one. Just some paper here to write on, copy dyed paper. This one is a doily, obviously, and it's got the some little cutouts or die cuts that I made, and my nestabilities. I love these, and just kind of tuck that in there. And of course, you can put whatever you want in there after it's used. Another really pretty pocket with just this right here is just a card that I made. It's got it came from a 1920s catalog, and I thought it was really cool. These are 75 cents each, and they're camisoles and that sort of thing, so I thought that would make a really pretty tag. So it's really cool. I thought that was really neat. And then this is a pocket right here that has an envelope that I made out of book paper or book pages with a real pretty typewriter and that sort of thing on the front, so that kind of slips down into that pocket, and that goes there. So that's the middle of the first signature, and this is the back side of that pocket. And another tag that I made, a real pretty tag, so that fits down in there as well. And then obviously you can fill it up with whatever you want after it's used up. This right here is a pocket that I actually learned from Girl on the Ridge. I absolutely adore her style, and so I wanted to make sure and not copy it obviously, but kind of do my own take on it. So this is a double pocket or a double tuck, so you can put that there, and then have the other one on the top, so that goes in there. The little die cuts are a little bit finicky sometimes, but they're so pretty. So that goes in there. And then we have more blank paper to journal. And this is a side paper clip that I made that just has some material. It was from an old doily, and then some note cards to write on. And then this one is a real pretty vintage lady. Let's see if I can get this off of here. Sorry about that. This is just a vintage lady, really pretty picture and that sort of thing to journal with. And so then the paper clip goes on that way, so I thought that was really pretty. And then this is just a little tiny envelope that I made with that one's blank right now, and just thought that was really cute and girly. And then of course it's got a little tiny mini paper clip down here, the little Tim Holtz minis. I love those. So that's down there at the bottom. And then the back side of that paper, this is a dictionary cutout. It's just adventurous and adventuresome, so I thought that was really cool. And so now we jump into the next one, the dress form, of course, love it. And more stamping, so old sewing machine, a hat box, a suitcase, postcard, that sort of thing. This is another Patricia Viramontes actually showed these, and I thought it was really cool, so I had to do some of these as well. And then this is a sewing pattern that I made into a double tuck or a double pocket. Again, some more of that 1920s magazine that I have that has the different ladies clothing articles in it and that sort of thing. So I thought that was really kind of cool. And then this is just a little fun little tag that you can write on or use it as a gift tag, whatever you like. And then of course the back side there, just to kind of finish that out, a little bit of stamping, more stamping, and more blank paper, and then the other side of that pocket. So I left that blank, and you can tuck different things in there. And then the back side I had to decorate up. Just a little bit of decoupage with a napkin, and I thought that was really pretty. This is another card that I made that has a real pretty flower, and it looked really kind of shabby chic with the colors and that sort of thing, and kind of went with my theme. This is another pocket that is decorated on the front, and then this is just gesso on the back, so if you choose to write on it, you certainly could. And then just another card that I made that has some blank space on the back. And then this one was also from Girl on the Ridge. I really like the way that she did these torn book pages and then make them into a pocket. And again, this is out of that 1920s magazine. And then just another fun, pretty tag that I made from a die cut. So I love those. They're really pretty. And then a little bit more scrapbooking paper to write on, more stamping. This is just some embossing that I did, and then of course that old vintage sewing machine stamp, and a belly band. And this is just some sweet paper that has a kind of a watermark image of a little girl, and I just thought that was really cute. Some more stamping, more blank paper, another envelope. This one just has some tags and just some paper and, you know, just some things to write on in it. And then of course it's decorated up really pretty. So that flips over. And then a belly band with some tickets, made out of tickets. And then I put the tag in there. I got these really pretty old images from a relative. And I just love them. I think they're really pretty and quirky and fun. More blank paper, another side paper clip with another one of these little envelopes that I made, and this one has some old or made to look old paper in it, so that can be written on as well. And then the front part, and then it just kind of matches matched the paper clip really well. And then again, more scrapbooking paper, a little top embellishment with a rusted safety pin and a bead. More scrapbooking paper to write on. You could even put pictures there, or put an event ticket or invitation. This is some real pretty material that I have, and I love it. It's very sheer and pretty. So I just kind of put that in just to kind of highlight this page right here. I thought it was really pretty and just kind of see-through-ish and pretty. And then I also made a pocket out of that same material, and then put a real pretty tag in there, and that I also made as well. And then another one of those book page pockets. I love these, they're gorgeous. So, and then this one has got some, a real pretty tag in it. So once that's used up, of course, put your own little spin on it and put things in there. Another side embellished paper clip that I made. This is another pocket. This is, it was a note card, and just turned it into a pocket with some little treasures inside. And then of course the middle, and then this is the back side of that pocket, and I just put some gesso on it to make it all plain white. And then the other side of that pocket, of course, with some more pretty tags and that sort of thing in there. This thing is really chock full of a lot of goodies, tags, paper clips, all sorts of things. This is just a side kind of tuck spot that I made. It's, you know, just where you can kind of tuck something in behind it with a real pretty tag. And then getting towards the back here, just a little bit of lace. Pardon me. And then the back pocket is another one of the book pages with a real pretty tag in there. And then a crocheted applique that I got at a craft fair, and just did the book page really pretty. And then the back part here, again, and then with the side beads and that sort of thing. So this one is really, really chock full, but it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I love shabby chic anything, and then to put a vintage spin on it, I just absolutely adore it. So next we'll go to the next one, and these will be listed in my Etsy shop later today. And this one right here is smaller than the other, but a little bit wider, obviously, and has some more of that real pretty sheer fabric, and a really old applique flower that I found. I just thought it was really pretty, and then some keys, and then a pretty little embellishment. Back part is the same, that same sheer vintage material, and then I put a sheen on it to make it kind of shiny. So this one is a little bit different, obviously. This one is a little bit more grungy, but vintage feel as well, but I think a little bit more probably nature-ish. So here's some of this rose infused paper that I made a tag out of that I got from the Southern Scribe. And this one is just a tag that I made. It says relax, and it has a cup of tea. And then this is a note card that's ready to go for writing or giving, whatever. First it starts out with a tag and then some graph paper, and then I stamped, it says my story. And then it's got a little pocket, a side tuck spot down here with some goodies in there, a bingo card and some tags, an embellished paper clip, I love those, and some pretty pearl misted paper. And this one is only one signature. Yeah, this one's one signature, but it's got a lot in it. And then it's got more of the blank paper. I love this trim. I think it's really gorgeous. And then a pretty flower adorning the side of it. And then it's good to be queen. Yes, it is. I personally wouldn't know, but whatever. And some lace down at the bottom, just some real pretty lace, some real pretty pink, blush pink, pearlescent spray. Just a little admit one, some tickets down there. More of this awesome coffee dyed vintage paper. This is just a little decoupage with a bird. And then when I was baking my paper, the lines from the pan got on there, and I thought that was really cool. And so just gave it a little bit more of that vintage feel. This is a real pretty doily, and then of course I had to spruce it up with some flowers and some trim. And then more of the blank paper. This right here I thought was really pretty. This is this trim that I really love, and then this flower is just gorgeous. So I tried to do a lot of flowers and nature themes and birds and that sort of thing. Another little tiny applique with a button. And then this right here is one of those torn or tattered book pages. And then it's got some, old items in it, Rolodex cards and that sort of thing. So I thought that was really pretty. And then just a little decoration up in the corner. And then this one is another foliage pocket. And then it just has some little goodies in it. Just one of the little booklets that I like to make. Says things to do, and then a card back here. This is a card that you can actually put some notes on, or use it as a bookmark, just about anything. And then more blank paper. This right here, I thought it looked like a fence, and then I put a little flower on it, so I thought that was really cute. And then another belly band with some, this is a little, what do you call it? It's not a pocket, it's a gift box. And you obviously straighten it up, and then it becomes this puffy little gift box. So I thought that was really cute. And then nests and eggs, and that has some of the Tim Holtz ephemera. And so I thought that was really cool as well. This is one of the sewing pattern bags that I made, and made a little tuck spot out of it and put some real pretty tags in there. And then getting towards the back, just some more bottom embellishments, some pretty sunflowers and different flowers. and then the back part is another pocket with some tags in it. So that is the second one, and these will be listed later today, like I said, in my Etsy shop. And the Etsy shop is Classic Finds 4 Less, with the 4 being an actual number 4. So Classic Finds 4 Less. And let me bring this other one over here. And so these two guys will be listed here today. So if you're interested, go check them out in my Etsy shop. And thanks for watching. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Take care, guys. Bye.